It is the War Room Playoff Edition. Thanks for all the phone calls and emails. We'll do it again tomorrow. Got 4 games tonight. Boston to Toronto. Washington to the Rangers. Rangers got to win. And Detroit, they got to basically win. St. Louis, L.A. Well, Kings would like to kick it in. Tie this up. Go back to St. Louis all tied up. I mean, a team could be up 3-0 to this. They could be down 3-0. It could be 2-1. Wait a minute. It is for St. Louis. Only 7 goals in 3 games. And usually I like a little more scoring, but I have found this to be a very enthralling series. 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. That's going to be tough on my old bones. I'm going to try. One guy who will be at the game is our buddy, the man who only goes by the name The Royal Half. Mr. Half, you know his website, royalhalf.com. The ultimate Kings fan. He's on with us now. Thank you, Half.
Well, I'm really glad to hear that you're enjoying this Blues playoff series because Mark Spector said to everyone that it's a complete travesty and awful to watch and would like both teams to be eliminated.
No, I got no problem with it. Everyone looks at hockey differently. It's one of the great sports that way. You could have 5 guys, and women too, watching a game, and you get 5 different opinions what just happened. It's one of the craziest sports that way. I have found it tight, good hockey. I like more goal scoring, but I got no problem with it. Your take on it?
I think this is the series that we were promised last year between the Blues and the Kings. I think that these are 2 very evenly matched teams, very evenly coached teams. I love that the rookie for the Ottawa Senators last night scored 3 goals, which is the same amount of goals that the LA Kings have scored this entire series.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a little bit too low scoring for my taste. I was at the game on Saturday, the 1-0 victory by the Kings, and there was not one sane person in that arena that didn't think John Quick was going to give up a soft goal with 10 seconds left. So,
poor guy, huh? I guess you go by your track record. You got 2 goaltenders. One who's a consummate winning goalie, who's in a zone. People wondered, would he play this way again? Peter was one guy on this show who said, yes, he will find his groove again. He has. And Brian Elliott for St. Louis. No wonder it's a low scoring series.
Yeah, I think people, myself included, forgot the season that Brian Elliott had last year because he struggled so much this year.
And in the playoffs last year, yeah.
Right. My only introduction to Elliott was Dwight King scoring on him, at will. So that's not a good goaltender in my opinion. So he's playing great. I'm going to the game tonight at Staples Center, and I'm actually bringing a black sheet of paper to cover up half of the screen. Because I'm so used to watching the Kings on a split screen with something else.
Man.
That is pretty pathetic. You know what?
That's a bad call.
At least they're showing the game, right? In the past years, they might not have shown it at all.
You know what? You're very true. There's a lot of people here in LA that have forgotten that LA Kings barely made the playoffs, let alone were shown on TV.
Mr. Happ, what do you make of what's been said that these 2 teams are beating the heck out of each other? Whoever survives this and has to take on someone else in the tough West, not going to have a lot left. I mean, it's only the first series. It was only a 48-game schedule. What do you make of that? You'd like the Kings to win it in 6 now because they ain't going to win it any sooner.
Yeah, I think this series is going to go 6 and probably 7. These 2 teams are beating up on each other. I mean, you think what happened last night between Montreal and Ottawa was beating up on each other? These guys have been doing it without a bench-clearing brawl.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know if the LA Kings are going to win this series. I don't know if they're going to get out. But if they do, I think they're going to win the Stanley Cup because this has been such an amazing series that if either of these teams can get past each other, then they're going to blow the rest of the competition out of the water.
There you go, the Royal Half. Okay, we got 30 seconds. We're going to get you on again. Don't worry. We had so many phone calls we couldn't get you on longer. We're going to get you on again, sir. We'll be in touch by email. Tell people the website.
TheRoyalHalf.com, and you can follow me on Twitter at TheRoyalHalf.
And just quickly, 10, 15-second answer. Kings won the Cup last year, got some attention there. Are they getting attention in the LA area right now?
This is actually the greatest thing to happen because there's so many bandwagon fans.
Yeah.
They didn't know that the LA Kings ever lost in the playoffs before. So this has been a good wake-up call to all the bandwagon fans.
Nice stuff, Mr. Half. Have fun at the game. We'll look for you in your sheet of black paper.